Welcome to Zodiac Attraction, Cancer. Today, May 12th, 2026, reading carries the pulse of something ancient stirring beneath your skin, a love that refuses to stay buried, a destiny that knocks when you least expect it, and a quiet revolution happening in your financial world. This is your reading for today, and the energy is unmistakable. The universe is not asking for your permission. It's simply aligning what was always meant to be yours. Something monumental is returning to your doorstep today, and it arrives wearing a different face than before. This isn't nostalgia or a ghost from the past. This is a soul-level reconnection with someone whose thread was never truly severed from yours. Your heart has been whispering about this for longer than you care to admit. That strange knowing that something beautiful and unfinished still held your name. Today, that knowing solidifies into form. The person approaching you has undergone a transformation you didn't think possible. They've reached the inevitable conclusion that you are the love they cannot replace, no matter how many directions they've searched. What once felt like a closed chapter reveals itself as merely a folded page, and the reunion carries the weight of destiny rather than chance. Your intuition has been both your compass and your burden lately. Part of you sensed this return all along, while another part had already begun the work of letting go, convinced that certain people never change.
Today dissolves that contradiction. The arrival comes wrapped in passion and decisive energy. This isn't a tentative shit-in or a casual check-in. Someone is choosing you with the full weight of their transformed self, bringing not just apologies, but a fundamental shift in how they intend to show up. The communication may begin through screens or voices, but the real confession, the one that matters, demands your physical presence. Patience serves you here. What needs to be said will be said face to face, where the electricity of reconnection can finally ground itself into something tangible and lasting. For those navigating newer romantic waters, today presents a fascinating crossroads. Two distinct energies orbit your heart space, one representing history and karmic depth, another offering fresh possibility. The returning energy carries the gravitas of unfinished business and genuine maturation, while the new connection may have initially drawn you in before revealing patterns of materialism or self-interest that pushed you away. Destiny isn't making this easy, it's making it true. The wheel turns decisively today, and you'll feel the gravitational pull of what genuinely resonates versus what merely glitters. Your professional sphere carries a warning wrapped in opportunity. A betrayal may have already occurred, or the seeds of one are being planted in soil you trusted. Someone near your work or creative projects carries dangerous ambition. Pay attention to the subtle theft of ideas, the quiet undermining that your instincts have already flagged. Your intuition isn't being paranoid, it's being protective. Today favors discernment over blind trust, especially where your livelihood or original concepts are concerned. Nature calls to you specifically through water today, whether it's the ocean's rhythm, a river's current, or simply running water over your hands. This elemental contact serves as more than relaxation, it's energetic surgery. Release what you've been silently carrying. The strength you prize doesn't require swallowing everything whole. As the day unfolds, notice how your senses sharpen in almost supernatural ways. Solutions arrive before you fully form the questions, and the frantic pushing that usually defines your efforts gives way to a magnetic receiving. Trust this new frequency. The universe is arranging pieces you couldn't force into place, and the order emerging is divine, precise, and specifically timed for your highest good. Step into today knowing that what returns to you now does so because it was always yours, and what aligns freshly does so because you're finally ready to receive it. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Cancer. Today's energy carries the quiet intensity of deep water stirring beneath a still surface. You are being called to trust your own magic again. Card 1, the Star.
This card lands for you like a promise kept in the dark. After seasons of loss and silent endurance, the Star arrives to remind you that your hope was never foolish, it was prophetic. Cancer, your sensitivity is not weakness, it is the very frequency that draws miracles toward you. The universe is healing something old within you so that love can finally land clean. Card 2, Two of Cups. A mirror appears. Someone is stepping toward you who carries the same ancient exhaustion in their eyes, the same soul memory of other lifetimes. This is not casual. This is recognition. Whether this love is new or returning, it arrives with the weight of something true. You have both been solitary long enough. The Two of Cups says, two old souls are choosing each other without games. Card 3, Seven of Wands. You are tired, Cancer. The competition around you, whether in work, love, or your own expectations, has worn you down. But this card insists you are closer than you think. Stand your ground one more time. The sacrifices you have made are not invisible. They are the foundation beneath the life that is about to shift. Do not abandon your position now. Card 4, the Wheel of Fortune. Movement is coming. A door you assumed was locked begins to turn on its hinge. This is the surprise the divine had filed away for you. New work, new geography, new abundance. The wheel does not ask you to control the spin. It asks you to step through when it opens. Choose with discernment, not desperation.
Card 5, the High Priestess. Your intuition is screaming, and today you must stop pretending you cannot hear it. You are a little witch, Cancer. Own it. The High Priestess sits at the threshold of your own mystery, guarding the truth you already know about who is genuine and who is performing. Trust the signals you receive. They are not paranoia, they are preparation. The reading closes like this. You are not too much, too wounded, or too late. The star has already begun its work, the Two of Cups is walking closer, and the wheel is turning in your favor. Hold your boundary with the Seven of Wands, but let the High Priestess guide you through the door when it swings wide. The love is real, the change is real. And you, Cancer, were never normal. You are always the one worth waiting for. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first, remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. A quiet abundance is threading itself through your financial landscape today, Cancer, and it arrives not through force, but through recognition. You have been carrying a belief that money must be fought for, earned through exhaustion, and held tightly out of fear that it will vanish. Today, that narrative softens. An unexpected conversation, perhaps with someone who genuinely wants to see you thrive, opens a door you had assumed was locked. The energy is not about a windfall falling from nowhere. It is about you finally allowing yourself to be supported. Trust the help that appears. It is not charity, it is alignment. Your mindset around wealth is shifting from scarcity to stewardship, though the transition may feel uncomfortable at first. You are being asked to look at where you have overextended yourself financially out of guilt or obligation, and where you have underinvested in your own growth out of misplaced humility. The cards suggest a project or opportunity that requires a measured risk, not a leap into the void, but a calculated step onto firmer ground. If you feel the urge to spend impulsively today, pause. The real investment is in your own stability, not in temporary comfort. Let your intuition guide the numbers. It knows more than your anxiety does. There is a protective quality to today's financial energy, as if the universe is gently correcting a pattern that has kept you small. Someone in your circle may offer practical guidance or a connection that leads to steadier income. Do not let pride block the channel. Luck today is not loud. It is the soft certainty that you are being led towards something sustainable. Keep your eyes open for synchronicities around midday. A repeated number, a name mentioned twice, a sudden memory of an old idea. These are breadcrumbs. Follow them without demanding the whole map up front. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for May 12th are 18, 65, 60, 23, 8, 57. Daily love.
The heart space is where your deepest transformation is unfolding today, Cancer, and it asks for more courage than you thought you had left. You have built walls so sophisticated that even you sometimes forget they are there, crafted from past betrayals and the exhaustion of giving too much to those who gave too little. Today, someone sees through them, not because they are skilled at breaking boundaries, but because they recognize the same tender architecture in themselves. This is not a love that performs. It is a love that witnesses. Let yourself be seen, even if your first instinct is to retreat into the shell. Communication in relationships carries a peculiar weight right now,
as if every word is being tested for authenticity before it is released into the air. You may find yourself wanting to say something vulnerable and then catching the impulse mid-breath, editing it into something safer. The energy today encourages the unedited version. If you are partnered, a conversation that has been circling for weeks finally finds its landing strip, not because the conflict is resolved, but because both parties are too tired to keep dancing around the truth. That exhaustion is actually a gift. It is the moment when pretense becomes too expensive to maintain. For those who are solitary, the love that is arriving does not look like the fantasies you have rehearsed.
It may be quieter, more patient, possibly younger in years, but ancient in understanding. The Two of Cups energy is unmistakable. Two souls who have loved and lost before, meeting with no appetite for games. Your task today is not to chase or to manifest aggressively. It is to prepare the inner chamber, clear out the resentment, dust the surfaces, and trust that the right presence will fill the space without you having to perform for it. You are worthy of love that stays, not just love that sparkles and leaves. At work, professional momentum is gathering behind the scenes today, Cancer, even if the surface of your work life appears unchanged. You are in a phase of gestation, where the projects you have nursed through doubt and delay are beginning to show signs of independent life. This is not the moment to force outcomes or to panic about visibility. The work that matters most right now is the work you do when no one is watching. The refinement, the research, the quiet courage of showing up consistently. Your creative output is being observed by forces you cannot yet see, and recognition will arrive, but on a timeline that requires your trust. Collaboration carries a specific texture today. You may find yourself working alongside someone whose energy is more fire than water, more direct than your natural instinct for diplomacy. The friction is productive if you do not take it personally. This person is not trying to override your sensitivity. They are offering a complementary frequency that can actually ground your visions in reality. Let them push you without letting them reshape you. Leadership today looks like knowing which ideas need your nurturing touch and which need to be handed over to more aggressive execution. You do not have to do everything yourself to maintain ownership of the vision. There is a breakthrough available in the realm of work, but it wears the costume of ordinary persistence. A problem that has seemed insurmountable begins to dissolve when approached from a different angle, perhaps one you considered months ago and abandoned. Revisit the old notebook, the archived email, the conversation you filed away as irrelevant. The professional landscape is shifting in your favor, but it requires you to move with discernment rather than desperation. Do not accept the first offer out of fear that nothing better will come. The doors opening now are numerous, but not all lead to rooms where you can truly breathe. Choose the path that honors both your ambition and your need for peace. Health. Your body is speaking in a language more subtle than pain or exhaustion today, Cancer, and the invitation is to listen before it has to shout. There is a heaviness that has settled into your shoulders, your chest, the space behind your eyes. Less a physical ailment than the residue of carrying emotional weight for too long without release. Today calls for a different kind of movement. Not the aggressive kind that punishes the body into submission, but the fluid kind that reminds your muscles they are allowed to let go. Water is your element. Find it, whether in a bath, a walk by the river, or simply drinking more of it than you think you need. Hydration is not just physical today. It is a ritual of self-respect. Mental clarity arrives not through more thinking, but through strategic rest. Your mind has been a crowded room for weeks, filled with the voices of obligations, memories, and imagined catastrophes. Today offers a window where that noise dims, perhaps in the early morning or late evening, when the world is less demanding. Use that window for something that feeds your nervous system rather than stimulates it. The clarity you seek is already within you. It is simply buried under the debris of overfunctioning. Do not mistake busyness for productivity, especially where your mental health is concerned. 1 hour of genuine stillness will restore more than 3 hours of distracted motion. Emotional wellness is the foundation upon which everything else rests today, and it requires an honest inventory of what you have been swallowing unsaid. The High Priestess energy is active in your emotional body, insisting that your intuition about what feels wrong is not paranoia, but wisdom. If a relationship, a habit, or a pattern has been draining you, name it, even if only to yourself. The act of naming is the beginning of healing. Consider what new habit would feel like a gift rather than a discipline. It might be as simple as a breathwork practice before sleep, or as significant as finally scheduling the appointment you have been avoiding. Your body is not the enemy of your spirit. It is the vessel. Treat it with the reverence it deserves. Family and friends. Home is not merely a place for you today, Cancer. It is a living entity that reflects the state of your inner world, and it is asking for your attention. Dynamics within your family space are shifting, perhaps imperceptibly at first, but with the potential for profound reorganization. There may be a conversation with a parent or sibling that touches on old territory, a pattern that has repeated across generations without anyone naming it aloud. Today, you are the one with enough awareness to hold the mirror gently. Do not expect immediate transformation. Simply planting the seed of recognition is enough. Your family needs your emotional honesty more than your protection right now. The bonds that matter most are the ones being tested for authenticity. You may discover that a relationship you have maintained out of duty rather than connection is asking to be redefined, or that someone you assumed was distant is actually waiting for you to reach out first. The energy of home is malleable today, responsive to the intentions you set within it. If you have been considering a physical change, rearranging furniture, clearing clutter, even exploring a new living space, follow the impulse. Your environment is craving renewal, and that renewal will echo through your emotional landscape. The home you create is the sanctuary you offer your own heart. Generational patterns are particularly visible today, like threads running through a tapestry you are only now learning to read. You may catch yourself reacting to a family member in a way that feels borrowed from your mother, your father, or an ancestor you never met. This is not a failure, it is an opportunity. The awareness itself is the interruption of the pattern. What you choose to do differently today, whether it is speaking softly when you would normally withdraw, or setting a boundary where there has only been accommodation, becomes a gift to the generations that follow. Your family story is not finished. You are writing the chapter where love becomes conscious rather than automatic. Compatibility. Taurus aligns with your energy today in a way that feels like finding solid ground after walking on shifting sand. Their earthy steadiness complements your emotional depth without trying to fix or dilute it. Where you tend to spiral into feeling, Taurus offers a gentle anchor, reminding you that not every emotion needs to be solved. Some simply need to be held. Together, you create a space where vulnerability is practical and care is tangible, whether in friendship, collaboration, or romance. Their patience with your process is not indifference. It is a love language that speaks directly to your fear of being too much. Scorpio mirrors you with an intensity that can feel either like coming home or like facing a shadow you would rather avoid. Today, the resonance is productive rather than destructive. They understand the parts of you that you hide from the world, the strategic mind beneath the nurturing exterior, the passion beneath the politeness. This compatibility is not always comfortable, but it is always real. Scorpio challenges you to stop performing softness and start embodying your full power, including the edges that you have sanded down for other people's comfort. With them, you remember that depth is not a flaw to manage, but a gift to share. Aquarius brings a frequency today that initially seems foreign to your watery nature, yet proves essential for your expansion. Their detachment is not coldness, it is a different kind of clarity that helps you see your own emotional patterns from a useful distance. Where you might drown in a feeling, Aquarius can name it, contextualize it, and hand it back to you as information rather than identity. This sign asks you to trust that love and freedom are not opposites. In their presence, you learn that your sensitivity does not require constant vigilance. Sometimes it can simply observe, adjust, and move forward without the weight of analysis you usually demand of yourself. Your lucky color today. Deep ocean teal is the color anchoring your energy today, Cancer. A shade that exists where the surface meets the abyss, where light still penetrates, but mystery begins to deepen. The phrase of the day: the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.